Hey guys, welcome to another Top 10 here on 24KevNintendo. I'm your host, 24Kevin. Yes, it is me. I know it's hard to believe. We've got a lot less beard and a lot less hair, but it is me. And today we're going to be talking about all my favorite NES games growing up. Now we're going to be talking about the games that I grew up on, games that were my favorite, games I'd play at my friend's house, so many different games, but these are essentially the games I played the most in my childhood and the ones that I liked the most. So, I hope you guys enjoy this. Before we get started, a big congratulations to Dallas Broderick for winning last week's draw. Just send me a message on Twitter or on the back end of my channel for your choice of any of the indie games up here. Also, another round of the giveaway will start today, so just leave a comment down below and be a subscriber, and you'll have your chance to win any of the games you see featured online after Dallas picks his. There will be a couple left, so you'll get your choice from any of those games left there. But anyways, let's get into the actual list now, shall we? Up first is Paperboy. I used to play this over at my bud Dagger's place every single day after school because his mom used to babysit me. But we used to go there and try and outdo each other in the scores. When we got tired of that, we tried to go through it and smash every single possible window we could with our papers. Why? Because it amused us, and we were kids and immature, and it was fun. Although I would still consider that fun if I played through that again today. Number 9 is a game I always used to play against my dad. It is Wheel of Fortune. Yes, I know, Wheel of Fortune. Him and I always used to play each other. He used to thought it educated me. I used to thought I could have a chance of beating him if I got things right. 9 out of 10 times I'd lose, but there was always that one case I'd win, and that always kept me going. Plus, it was always a blast playing with your friends, especially when you didn't know what the word was or how to spell it, so you just started guessing random letters, like an X and a Y and a W, just because the letter matched up when you clicked it with the W in the saying above. The next game is the most rage-inducing game between me and my friends. It was Blades of Steel. Each of us would try and outdo the other, try and outscore the other. You know how it works in hockey, but the tricky part was trying to get the arrow to line up that was bouncing back and forth between the posts so that you could get it by the goalie. But once we figured that part out, the scores of the games were in the double digits every single time, and it always made for an intense matchup. And that's why this game was always a go-to when you had friends over and needed a multiplayer on the NES. And at number 7 is Duck Hunt. That's right, the original light gun Duck Hunt on the NES that came out with Super Mario Bros., which may be featured further in the list. Spoiler alert! But Duck Hunt was always fun, whether you were trying to get high scores with your friends or trying to get your own personal best. It was fun just to blow off some steam and try and kill those ducks. Also, as I've mentioned before in previous videos, trying to shoot that damn dog in the face. The laugh gets me every damn time. Kill you. Number 6 is the game that was paired with Duck Hunt. It is the original Super Mario Bros. Now, I love this game for the platforming reasons. I'd never really played one before this, and I thought it was absolutely incredible. I enjoyed it immensely. It was a lot of fun to play through. The only problem was I couldn't make that last jump before the flag, where the gap was 2 blocks ahead, because I didn't know Mario could run as a kid. So every time I went there, I'd die, and I'd die, and I'd die, and it hurt me every single time, like it hurt my soul. But the day I finally did it, man, I've never felt better. I got my dad, I yelled, I ran, brought a whole family down while I beat the level for the first time. It was a huge accomplishment in my life, and that's why I always tried to play through this game. It was so much fun. I missed it immensely, and maybe we'll play through it sometime in the near future. Number 4 is a game that I have still yet to beat to this date. It's one of the most difficult ones on NES in my opinion. It is Punch-Out. That is right. I've played through this game so many times, getting so far, only to be distraught by Mike Tyson at the end. He's so hard to beat. That one-hit KO is just, it's the worst. For anyone out there in 2-4topia who has beaten Mike Tyson and can tell me how to do it, I'd love to know. Honestly, it's so hard. It's such a fun game, though, testing your timing, your reflexes, everything. The difficulty and challenge definitely does still hold up to this day, and I highly recommend checking it out for anyone who wants a challenge, and for anyone who just wants to beat up on Mike Tyson for the hell of it, because it's probably the only time you'll ever get to do so. Number 3 is Super Mario Bros. 3. Go figure, it's very fitting that it goes in the 3rd slot, but this game was a huge improvement on the first one, one that I was a huge fan of, one of my favorite games. This just added more power-ups, more enemies, more variety, more levels, more everything to the Mario universe, and it was an absolute thrill to play. Many regard this as the standard bearer for future 2D Mario games that have happened either in the past or the future, and they still try and compare it to this game, being like, oh, this game isn't quite as good as Super Mario 3, or maybe this game could be better than Super Mario 3. Either way you look at it, nothing has quite surpassed Super Mario 3 in terms of nostalgia and in terms of the quintessential Mario experience. Coming in at number 2 is a game that a lot of people don't know about, but it was both designed and developed by Rare. It is Cobra Triangle. This is actually a game my dad and I used to play through all the time in our childhood. I loved this game, and we actually figured out at the very beginning there's a little trick with the pods where you can keep getting power-ups, and that really motivated me to continue doing more in the game. I mean, if there was that little glitch, what other glitches were there? I mean, there were so many hidden secrets in the game in terms of the power-ups, the pods, little shortcuts. There were so many different things you could figure out in this game, whether or not it was just like braking for 1 second, then you'd have the whole level beat just by going straight. There were little secrets that you could figure out in that, and Rare did a great job with it. You could say that this game started my love-hate relationship with Rare. I mean, starting with this game, going to Banjo-Kazooie, Donkey Kong 64, eventually being sold to Microsoft, which completely dissolved my love for Rare. But still, this was the game that started my love-hate relationship with Rare, and I am so happy I had the privilege of playing it during the NES Golden Age. My number one favorite all-time NES game is Contra. Growing up in the 90s, there weren't a lot of teamwork-based games. Granted, there was Super Mario Bros., but that wasn't really teamwork-based, but Super Mario Bros. 3, you guys sort of shared in the level progression. Either way you look at it, it was always looked at as competition between two people. However, when Contra came out, this was a teamwork building game, essentially. You had to get to the end, destroy the aliens, save the world as a team. There wasn't any screwing each other over unless you each wanted a gun and you both raced for it, but either way, if you had a gun, you weren't taking it unless you really, really wanted that gun and you were really screwing your friend over, which was a really jerk move, and some people did it sometimes, but still we're getting off topic here. Contra was a great game for teamwork, and the time that you beat it, it was an absolute glorious day for everyone, especially once you figured out the Konami code. Then you can just get like 30 lives and beat it like that, but still, nothing compares to beating it from start to finish, no code, with your friends. Personal 10 favorite Nintendo games that I played in my childhood. What are your guys' favorite? What games did you guys grow up on? Let me know in the comments section down below. Don't forget to subscribe for your chance to enter the contest. You can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, everything, all the links are down there below. You can check me out on Twitch. I'm on there all the time. Anyways, for everyone here at 24KevinTendo, I'm your host, 24Kevin, and I gotta go, though. I gotta go get me a day planner so I can start getting these episodes out on time, or at least on a reasonable schedule. See you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Bye!